Welcome to When Creativity Knocks All-Star Designers Spring Series.
On today's episode, Mark is going to show us how to make a really great Mother's Day gift.
Today I'm going to show you how to make a cuff from Makin's clay. Now everyone has a different size wrist, so this is a great way to make a cuff if you have an extra large wrist or an extra small wrist. And the great thing about making these cuffs out of clay is that you can texture them and paint them, embellish them any way you want to. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is soften up the Makin's clay. Just take it out of the packaging and knead it a little bit. And I like to roll out wax paper because it's non-stick and you can use it on any surface. So if you're using it on a kitchen countertop, you can just roll out a little bit of wax paper and you're good to go. So there we go. So I'm going to start with black. And Makin's makes really great tools, and they have this little rolling pin, which I love. So all we're going to do is roll out the clay like this. Create it a long, thin piece. You want to make it the same thickness the entire length, or as best that you can. It's just like rolling out dough. Once you have a long, thin piece, now would be a good time you could texture it if you want to. I'm just going to keep this plain because I'm going to glue some things on it and I'm going to paint it. You want to take your little pizza cutter here and just cut it in a straight line and create your cuff just like that. See how it already looks like a piece of leather? Now what I've done is taken a flat bracelet that I already had, and I've just let the clay dry overnight around the bracelet, just like that. And then it takes the shape of the bracelet. And when you're done, you have something like this. And the great thing about Makin's clay is that it's flexible when it dries, especially when you flatten it out into a thin piece like this. So you can just put it on your wrist and it looks like leather. So this is really great if you decide to distress it or something, but we're just going to glue some things on it. So what I've done is taken these little shapes. I've got stars and flowers. I'm going to take DecoArt Dazzling Metallics. This is a great metallic paint, perfect for any surface. You can see how beautifully the dazzling metallics cover the surfaces. So we're just going to paint this star a bright gold. Give it a couple of coats. It's going to look amazing. And when we're done, we're going to take some E6000 glue and glue it right on the top of our cuff. Just like that. So you have an awesome Wonder Woman looking cuff. So another thing you can do is just take your cuff and give it a nice gold accent with a little bit more of the dazzling metallic. Just add the paint to it and end up looking like a gold metal cuff. I love these paints because they have a lot of metallic pigment in them, and they come in a ton of different colors like metallic reds and blues, greens, every color you can think of. And they just coat every surface. And there you go.
Boy, that mark sure can make a great Mother's Day gift. I love that cuff bracelet.
It's a great use of Makin's clay.
Like us on Facebook.
Follow us on Twitter, and be sure to sign up on the homepage of our website for our weekly newsletter. And then you'll be eligible to win one of our weekly prize packages full of products from our sponsors.
Lots of goodies. Please tune in next week for another fabulous episode.